It was all fun and games when I was a teen, playing games all day, passing the time. But eventually I realized I'm growing up and holy fuck, my life is actually fucked. My mental health is shit and I have constant negative thoughts. My body is weak and skinny. I'm socially awkward as fuck and I have no idea what I'm actually going to do with my life. I realized I am becoming a loser, or I will be a loser soon. This video is about how I untangled this mess to actually achieve a life I truly like for the first time. There are 4 major things I did. So first thing is to just say fuck everything. It's just to hate my current life and build a desire to actually change. This is the first thing I did, desire. But I also said fuck myself. It was crucial for me to realize that my life sucks because of my choices. Every day I chose to play video games instead of working on my life. I chose to consume entertainment instead of working on my life. I chose to doom scroll instead of working on my life. Fuck my past self for causing my current self so much pain. So I made the decision that I will never disappoint my future self ever again, just because I want to feel comfortable right now. I accepted that a transformation of my life will be painful as shit, but has to happen if I want to stop being miserable. I made the decision to stop all the instant gratification habits and instead grow up and spend my time responsibly. And here are the main areas I worked on to unfuck my life instead of wasting my time. The simplest one is the body. I just started going to the gym almost daily. Training really took a lot of my energy, but also made me feel amazing. I felt like I was making progress, and I found that, training is the quickest way to motivate yourself to progress and get out of your rut. So I made it a habit every day. I also learned to have a consistent sleep schedule in order to actually feel rested for the gym, and started also eating more healthy foods to actually fuel my muscles for the workout. So these are the things I did for the body, keeping these 3 habits for 1 year, fixed my body, and 5 years later allowed me to achieve my dream body, my dream physique, which is really powerful. To look at yourself in the mirror and just be proud. So here is my actionable step for you to start fixing your life. Start simple, from the body. Set an exact hour you work out every day. The important thing is having an exact hour, because structure is what unfucks your life. You cannot just tell yourself to work out. You have to tell yourself the exact hour. And you want to create a daily schedule that you keep yourself accountable to. Now you want to work out for about 30 to 60 minutes daily. Why will I recommend in this video to do every habit daily? Well, it's because the only way to get used to something is to make it a habit. And when it's a habit, it's easy. And when it's easy, you'll never fuck your life ever again. To make something a habit, you need to do it daily. So pick an hour to work out, a consistent sleep and wake up hour as well, and replace 2 unhealthy meals from your diet with 2 healthy ones. So none of that cereal shit in the morning, replace it with something healthy. Now doing these 3 things will unfuck your body, and that will make you just feel better. It's major progress. Like most people in self-improvement start with the body, so this is where I recommend it. If you feel like your life is fucked, this is where I recommend you start. So the other thing I fixed was my terrible mental health and my terrible brain thoughts. I was a very negative and anxious person, and that's why I procrastinated all the time. But then I did 2 things that have completely changed my life: reading and journaling. By reading, I essentially figured out my life. By journaling, I figured out who I was and what I wanted. So the combination of these 2 things was really powerful, and they literally changed my life and my mental health. And you probably underestimate this, but here is my action step. Please read for 30 minutes a day. Most people are stupid as fuck, they don't read. Please read. Here are some books I recommend, ordered by difficulty. Start with the easiest one. All of these were life-changing books, so please read them. Again, pick an exact hour of your day to do this, but all these habits I tell you in a schedule, and do them every single day to fix your life. The other habit is journaling. The first journal entry I ever had was essentially just ridiculing myself for writing in a journal like a little girl. I know you underestimate this habit, just like a lot of young men tend to do, but it's incredibly powerful.
Please, young man, just trust me, this is life-changing.
When you journal, you know yourself, You write your thoughts down, and when you do that, it's very easy to know yourself, right? So do this for 15 minutes a day. And at the start, it will be boring as fuck. You won't want to do this. But once you start figuring out your life, this shit will feel amazing. With reading and journaling, your life will really start making sense to you, and you start just figuring out how to unfuck it. The biggest things, however, that I fixed is finding a direction to my life. My whole life before, I just felt lost. It's precisely because I was so lost and didn't know what to do with my life that I fucked it in the first place. A man without a purpose is like a chicken without a head. You don't know where you're going, you don't know why you're going there, or even what to do when you get there. So slowly and painfully in my life, I realized that I just need a purpose, otherwise things are not going to work. But when I found my purpose, oh my gosh, life has been fucking amazing, organized. I felt every day, almost every day, motivated to work and succeed on something, and it's fucking amazing. I feel like a man. And this is the natural male drive and how we are supposed to live as men. You must fulfill this drive or you start going crazy, which is maybe what's happening to you right now. I can help you find your purpose in my free community. There is a full course on there, and you can also ask me directly, link in the description. But in short, the way I started figuring out is by asking myself this one question: what life do I want? You'd be amazed, but most people go about their whole life while never thinking of the future and what they want beyond like the next week.
Oh, it's Kyle's birthday next week. We should buy him a gift.
That's about all the planning people put into their lives, and then they wonder why their lives are fucked. Of course you're not gonna succeed when you don't plan. Instead, we want to do something else. We will answer the question honestly and figure out what is the life that we want for the rest of our life. And we'll also create a plan of how to get there. So what do you want for the rest of your life? Do this in your journal. What is the perfect life and how do I get there? Answer this and you'll create like a mission to your life, which you can pursue and have just an amazing life as a result. And don't worry too much. You can always change this, but the sooner you start trying to figure this out, the sooner you actually figure it out. Think of it like a skill. At the start, your answer and your plan is actually terrible, but with time and just thinking deeply about this once a week, you keep getting closer and closer until you find your true purpose in life. It's just practice. Sit down once a week for 30 to 60 minutes and do this. If you fix your body, your mind, and find a purpose to your life, you should be unfucked. At least that's how I unfucked my life. Check out the link in the description for my free purpose community in which I help you find or create your purpose and then conquer it. Bye!